Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Jafrican once again. I found this interesting video on Instagram and I thought I would share and get your opinion on it. For several years I've been the enforcer of such rules, and now I feel like I'm on the opposite side of the coin. Right? I want to know what you feel about it, but before we get into it, take a look at this video.
Education. Please come over Magrat, because my ear is my nationality and it is for significance in me, so I can go in the school. They don't want me to.
They tell me for trim.
They tell me for trim. They don't want we go in our school because our ear. Our ear is our nationality. Ministry of Education, I beg you please. See Magrat, yeah? See Magrat, yeah? Come over our school. I mean, I make it as a joke. I swear to God, I swear. Come over. Look how much shoot out here. Walk on school and can't go. Our ear, brother. Trim me here. And then still saying work on me yard, brother, for nothing at all. Just cause me they do a video. Me ask them my reason for them to say me then yard, nobody not talk. Then just me for go back on me yard. Bro, me don't know, dog, I swear. Give up, bro.
Alright, so now that you've seen the video, let's talk about it for a little bit. Like I said, for years being an educator, I was on the side of enforcing the rules. Alright, so recently I've been having a change of heart. Like I'm really questioning why. Why do we need this? Right? Let me share one thing. I remember back in this high school that I used to teach, as teachers and administrators, we were trying to figure out how could we describe the length that we want them to cut their hair in order for it to be deemed appropriate, right? And my suggestion was that we must be able to see your scalp. Right, so that was my suggestion, and I'm like, yeah, you know, boys just want to be defiant, they just want their hair to grow and all of that. But we listened to the video just now, and the young man was saying that his hair is his nationality, right? It is of, and he tried to put a word together, and I'm sorry that he wasn't able to put it together, but I believe he was trying to say it is of much significance to him, and it has some meaning for him, and maybe he wanted to say it was his identity. But nonetheless, I think we still got the point that he was trying to make, and we might even add our own to it, just trying to be defiant. He just wants to, he's not going to learn anyways, and all of that kind of stuff, right? But I'm really thinking about it, and I'm asking myself, why do we need them to cut their hair any lower than that? And looking at his hair at that height, how does that look to you? Does it look bad? Does it look okay? Does it look good? What do you think? Right? I'm going to share some comments that I saw posted under the video, just to bring them in the conversation and to get a different perspective. Police have a trim for go school. Soldiers have a trim for go school. Enough other schoolers have a trim. Bro, you are not the guy. Just go well at trim. Alright, another person said, absolutely no student should be barred from school because his hair is not cut. Unacceptable. Another person said, better McGrath did make them write an argumentative essay with credible points to support their stance and include a TikTok video for extra credits. Person went on to say, then at least him could learn to distinguish between nationality and whatever he intended to say. Him clearly have the aptitude to learn and wants to go to school. Another person said, even though he has a point, both parties have a point still. Another person said, I wonder if the 70s, 80s and 90s kids can take a walk down memory lane. Did your parents question the school rules and call them old-fashioned? No, they ensure that children obey the rules. So we have some supporting, we have some going against, some are neutral. Like the one guy that said the child has a point and the school and the institution has a point as well, right? We have someone saying that these parents back then never used to question anything, just children obey the rule, right? But we were also coming out of a time then that we were compelled to obey rules and little opportunity was given for expression. So what frame of mind were our parents in at that time? I'm on the side, like I said, I was questioning it. Why are we doing it? Why do we require that? Are we saying that their hair should be well kept? And if so be the case, could it be high and well kept? Or it well kept is just low? I understand that institutions can make any rules that they need, right, and enforce them, but in a public institution, the stakeholders are not just the policymakers. The students are stakeholders in a public institution as well. So right there, they should have a say. Look at his hair and tell me what is wrong with it. Is it that something is wrong with his hair? And I know they said their hair has nothing to do with their learning. They can still learn, and some people might argue and say that these boys look like they ain't trying to learn nothing, right? But that's not the point. The point is, look at his hair. What is wrong with it? Why is that rule in place? Where did that rule come from? I am an adult now. I am now one of those who are expected to provide solutions and answers. So we now have to look into things. Do we just say the rules are the rules, follow the rules just because they are the rules, without knowing what influenced these decisions, right? What is wrong with his hair? In the comments below, share what you think is wrong with his hair, because I think his hair is at a good height. I know some of them, they can pat down their hair and it's very long, but they pat it down so that it looks like this, right? But you know that if they pull it, it's very long. But that is not the point. However, whatever you do to make sure it looks appropriate is fine. Alright, so thank you for watching, people. Share your views in the comments below. And as always, one love.